Right, boys and girls, maybe something perhaps a little bit different now. I'm going to do an experiment just for a laugh really, but I'm in a little wood here, just outside town where I live. Main road up there, river down there, you might be able to hear it in the background, and there's a little bit of woodland wedged between the two, and despite that it is actually a rural area. There's quite a bit of wildlife in this little wood. When I say wildlife, I mean common stuff like grey squirrels, voles, mice, foxes coming here, badgers, and what I've decided to do is for the last sort of few weeks I've been collecting these good old British scones. Now there's usually a bit of waste left over from where I work, and the staff take this home, but I actually use this for ground bait fishing. It's lots of fruit scones, lots of raisins in it, and it works quite well for the fish, and it doesn't break up too fast, and you get a bit of cloud in the water too, so from a fishing point of view that's good. What I'm going to do is, I've collected a few of these scones, and as you can see there, I've got quite a few there, and that's back here on this tree, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stack them up and put a trail camera on them. Leave the camera for a few days just purely to see what might smell this and come along and I'd sniff it, eat it or whatever. So no one ever comes in this little bit of wood here. It's quite difficult. The brambles are growing now, and I've just to find my way through it all over there. But there's a nice little glade here, which I have actually been here before, and we'll see what happens. I've set up that little camera there. There's no rain forecast for several days, so they're waterproof anyway, but at least it'll reduce the chances of having water drops on the lenses and that, which spoils the footage. And well, 6 feet away is this nice pile of scones. Some flies on it already. Yeah, I had them in the freezer, and I got them out a couple of days ago. I intended to do this a couple of days ago, never got round to it. One or two of them started to go a little bit mouldy there. Not to worry, that won't bother anything. That wants to show an interest. I imagine it'll get attacked mercilessly by field mice, maybe some bank voles, especially with the fruit in there. The flies have really found it now. But yeah, just piling up all different types of foodstuffs in bits of woodland like this is always quite interesting to see what comes along, and this is just basically one of those vids. We'll just stack all this up and see over the next couple of 3 days, a week maybe, what finds it interesting when you get a whiff of it. I'll just retreat now. I'm sure my camera's already operating as I've tripped it myself. But let's have a quick look there. It's the River Dee down there. It's very, very low actually. It's, I haven't seen it this low even last year when it was a bit of a drought. And the upper reaches near the source, it's extremely dry. So we'll come back in a few days and see what happens, if anything.